What's up, guys? I'm Tinashe Moyo, and welcome to another episode of Stride. On this channel, my goal is to inspire people to take the first step towards their goals in life using my personal experiences. And in this video, we have another special guest in the house. Please help me welcome my good friend, Abbot Phiri. Brother, welcome to the show.
How are you, Mr. Tinashe?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you're looking very, very sharp.
Thank you. Even you are looking very smart with this striped t-shirt.
I don't think so. But thank you anyways.
Yeah.
So, I think just getting off with the show, first thing is first, tell us about yourself. Like, how would you describe who Abbot Phiri is?
Okay, about Phiri, 10 characters like Ben 10. Actually, a lot of characters. Okay, at first I will just say I'm my mother and my father's child. That is the first character I would say that I am, because everything I know and who I am is from them. So if you see me, you see my mom, you see my dad, because I am a mixed breed of them. So that is my personality. Then in terms of the other part, I'm just a sports person. Like I play cricket, soccer. I'm also into art. Like I'm a poet. Even I can also write music. Like that's about in short.
Okay. Quite interesting. Seems like you've got a lot under your belt. And I'm sure we'll have the chance to talk about most of that stuff. So I think just getting into maybe the academic field first, like what drew you to pursue a degree in supply chain and management, and how do you see it shaping your future?
Okay, talking about supply chain management, actually it was not my choice, but my father's choice. Actually, all I wanted it was to be a sports person, but in Zim we have to do the academic part to succeed. They say school is the key to life, something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, what happened about supply chain, like I was sleeping after my A level result. Then my father just came knocking the door. Okay, you have to go and apply for supply chain. It can't say no. I want to pursue in sports. Say no, this is Zimbabwe. You should pursue. You should pursue also in academic. That's when I went to apply for supply chain management. At first, I did not know what it was. Even when I applied it, choose it for forensic science, I did not know about it. But they were just the option that I was given to with my parents. But as the time goes on, I started enjoying supply chain management. Like you're going to be a buyer, you're going to be a logistic manager. Like knowing much about supply chain, it was something that I did not know that I liked that part, but my father chose that part good to me because now I enjoy to be a buyer. I like to buy stuff.
Okay.
Buy things for the company, buy things for myself. I like to spend.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to spend, not forgetting to attain value for money. That's why I'm a buyer. I attain value for money. That's why I'm a buyer. I will say it again and again and again. When I buy, I attain value for money because I know how money it is. Because I am in financial field, so I understand how money gets in the company and how it goes out inbound and outbound of cash. So I attain value for money.
Powerful emphasis there.
Yeah.
So, just a small thing that I picked up. So you said it was your father's decision to get into that supply chain and management. At first, how did that feel? knowing that you wanted to pursue your own sports career? How did you feel at first?
Okay, first thing first, I trust my father that much. So when he said that I should do supply chain management, I just said, okay, I should do that because my father always wanted the best for me. So from that attribute, I know that he loved me very much. So when we talk about a career, he will be someone who gave me much of my career guidance. So I actually knew that it was the best option that I had on the table. So I had to pick it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess respect to your father for that. So during your journey, as you were studying supply chain and management, what was the toughest moment in your journey, and how did you overcome that?
Okay, I would say I will start from Form 4. Like Form 4, I was a science student.
Okay.
Then A level, I was an art student. So like all my life I've been switching. So Form 4 science, A level arts, then varsity commercials. Like I did everything. I actually did everything.
Okay.
So the toughest moment is when they introduced economics in supply chain management.
Okay.
That was my toughest part because starting to know about the economic graph, how you draw the economic graph, that part of understanding what does economic does and everything about economics was that part. But actually, I'm someone who asks if I don't know. So I ask a lot. Wherever there was a discussion, I was present. I was the one who, I remember this other day, I bought my food. Then I invited everyone I knew that he was good or she was good at economics to hint me. So actually, they enjoyed it too because I gave them food. So they were feasting while they were teaching me. Actually, people enjoy food.
Yeah, of course.
Just a bucket of KFC. It was, it brought my economic distinction actually. I had a distinction in economics.
Okay.
All credit to a KFC bucket.
So I'm sure you should maybe be an ambassador for KFC at some point in time because of that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I should. And I'm going to be.
One of the easiest ways to make money in this generation.
Yeah.
So I just picked up that you seem to be quite a humble individual in the sense that you chose to ask people, because not many people want to ask other people for opinions or any kind of help. So much respect to you for such a gesture, especially when it comes to how many people were they? Were they 1,000 people? Or?
No, they were just 10. 10. Just our group of 10. I just picked those I knew that they were good at economics so that they could help me. Then actually a bucket for them, then information for me, then I bought knowledge with just a bucket.
Don't you wish they were like 1,000 so that you tell people that you fed 1,000?
No, I don't have superpowers.
Yeah, but still, at least it's off to you for feeding the perfect 10, I guess.
Yeah, it's off to them. They gave me knowledge.
Yeah, true. And so, with such a diverse sports background, you mentioned about your love for sports. Can you take us through that journey of how you developed your love for the sports?
Okay, first thing first, I would say that cricket is my first love. Yeah, my first love, in one and only, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
As you grow, like your parents or your grandparents will be telling you stories of what you did when you were young. Like my grandma used to say, "You broke all my cooking stick beating my tomatoes. You throw a tomato in the air, then you just swing the bait." It was actually natural.
Okay.
Like cricket is my first love. I always say that. I don't know where I started loving it, but it just happened naturally. Like I'll just um okay, what can I say about it? I would say maybe my grandma was telling lies or telling the truth, but what I know is that she understood that I loved cricket even when I was young. Actually, playing cricket, like I started when I was in grade 3 at
Okay.
Bindra Primary School. That's when I started playing cricket with Coach Banda. I'll always put heads off to Coach Banda, who taught me everything I knew about cricket at an tender age. That's when I was taught how to bowl, how to bat. Actually, at that time, I was just a bowler.
Okay.
Yeah, but even though my grandma said that I wanted to bat with a cooking stick, but I was just a bowler at that moment in time because I was afraid of facing grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7. But I was not afraid to bowl for them. Because I knew that if I bowl to them, then I take a wicket from them, fame will be on my side. Like, grade 3 took a wicket for a grade 7. So something like that. But if I bet and that ball hit me, I knew that I was dead. Because I was very young to face them. Actually, it was just fear. But as time goes on, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 6, I was actually a star at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, because I started cricket earlier, so I was someone who had experience at that time from grade 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I had 4 years experience of playing primary school cricket, so I was someone everyone looked at. So at that I was actually a captain for the under 11s, where we played a lot of tournaments like stragglers, like primary school cricket development, and I had a lot of certificates because Mr. Banda taught me very well, and he knew that I was a star. And in grade 7, I kept in my primary school at this MCCA tournament, like in Mashonaland Central, like a tournament for primary school cricket. Actually, I rose a trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, like on that tournament, that's when actually I was awarded my first bet. That little, do you know a Zimbet, those Zimbabwean bets.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my first love again.
Okay.
Because all this time I did not have a personal kit, so that was my first personal kit. That bet was my first, because I was the best batsman of the tournament. I was the best bowler of the tournament at the same time, and I was the best fielder. All credit I give it to Mr. Banda, because I had a lot of like experience. Grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7. I had 5 years experience. Always playing with people with 2 years, 1 year, or people who were just recently joined cricket. But
Okay.
yeah, then at high school, I learned at Hemen Minor High School in Bindura again. Form 1, I was already playing for under 19s.
Okay.
And at that time, I was also a batsman. So I was now a bowler all-rounder. If you say bowler all-rounder, like I was strong at bowling more than batting, but I was now batting again. But my strength was in bowling. So bowler all-rounder.
Okay.
Yeah, like in Form 1, I actually shined. I was a star. I was a star. Like everyone knew that this guy played for under 19s. While he's just 13 years old. You see. Even in Form 2 again, I was someone that my coach could count on. They counted on me, like they knew if I play, I bring the difference to the team.
Okay.
I still remember there was this other tournament when I was injured. I had like a leg injury. But my coach just said, "You're just going to bowl. Bowl, don't use much." Okay, actually, I'm a spin bowler. So I would just walk, then I would toss. Actually, that was my best tournament. I have a record there because I had 5 wickets in 2 overs.
Okay.
Recently, I heard that someone broke it, but it's okay. But that record lasted for more than 4, 5, 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after that, like my father was someone who was like academic. In Form 3, I could not play. Form 4, I could not play. Form 5, I could not play. Form 6 again, I could not play because of restriction, but it was okay. But when I get a chance, I could practice with others, but I knew that my father told my sports director that you are not going to play, and actually I did not play. But on my Form 6 long holiday, yeah, when I finished my A level, that's when I started training at Takashinga Sports Club.
Okay.
Yeah, I was playing with those kids that were playing cricket from primary level again, but because I did not play for about 4 years, they were better than me. Or at least we were competing to be in the same team, but they were actually better in terms of timing, in terms of bowling line and length. So I had to work very, 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 and extra hard so that I could be on their level.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on their level. But unfortunately, I was a bench warmer for a long time. Yeah, but now everything's now manifesting. Okay, I'll talk about cricket later, then I'll go back to soccer. Talking about soccer, I played soccer because people wanted me to play soccer. I did not love soccer.
Okay.
Yeah. There was this time when I was in Kadoma, like my cousin was famous. They playing soccer left back, Mr. Macho. Yeah, they would say Mr. Macho because he was a wrestling lover, macho man, getting from macho man. So when I joined this football academy, City Swallows, in Kadoma, they would say young macho, come, young macho, come, and Mr. Charakira would say, no, you have much power, because I was an athlete at a tender age, so we should play as a striker. Then my first game against Prison, if I'm not mistaken, I scored, and I continued scoring. So then that fame of Mr. Match was now mine. But actually, I never left soccer. I knew, but it was natural again that I could play soccer. Then I played soccer till my second year at varsity. But that's when I lost love for soccer. Even now, if you kick a ball to me, I will not pass it back because I don't love soccer, but I love watching soccer now.
Okay. So
okay, talking other sports. Also, I was an athlete again, but I started like being an athlete when I was in Form 5. Yeah, on my at my A level. Actually, I proceeded up to provincial level. I did not know that I had much speed.
okay.
Yeah, because playing cricket, not much of speed ability is used. Yeah. So that's when I discovered that I can run too. Actually, I ran 100 meters, 200, and 400 meters.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I went for my my provincial level on relay for 4x4. Yeah. Then talking about other sports kind of, I once played handball because actually I wanted to go out when I was in primary school.
Okay.
Yeah, every sport outing I'll be present. Maybe I'm a supporter or I'm first aid. I'm doing something that I'll be out with the school because the environment was not my not my cup of tea actually. The school environment academically I was good, but I did not love this part of academic, but it is okay. Yeah. I played handball. I reached national level being a goalkeeper of handball. I was chosen to represent for my province. But it was not a sport that I practiced for. But I just told the handball teacher that no, if I can catch that small cricket ball, why can't I catch this big handball ball? Someone is throwing it by hand again, not by foot. So I can actually catch it. It is very easy. I first thought that it was just a joke, but I proved him wrong. And again, he counted on me again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I was say about sports. That was me on sports side. Now still continuing playing cricket, and I'll play cricket till I think the day I die.
Yeah. I actually love your passion, especially in regards to sports. The way you spoke about cricket, I actually think in terms of cricket, you spoke about, was it Mr. Banda? Right?
Yes, Mr. Banda.
Yes, I think you actually owe Mr. Banda some KFC in terms of cricket. And then football, was it football with Mr. Macho?
No, football with Mr. Chiarakira, but the one who made me like the one who was famous at football was my cousin, Mr. Macho. He was the one who was good, but he introduced me to that academy, City Swallows, because when I visited in Kadoma, everyone would be at soccer. Then I'll just stay home. Then my aunt just said, no, we should go with others and play with others. That's when I started to play soccer. And I was actually good. More than those who were already playing for City Swallows. Then that macho name was not mine. They would say young macho, because I would score goals. Everyone loves someone who scores.
Yeah.
You can be a good defender, a good midfielder, but if you don't score.
Okay. So if he was the one who introduced you to the City Swallows, then I actually think he also deserves a KFC to swallow.
Yeah. Not KFC. Okay, I'll just buy some boost for him.
Is not the KFC type?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
But that's I really like the drive that you have in terms of the sports, especially when it comes to the soccer part, where you didn't like soccer, but you had to play because of what people would say. What do you think that experience in particular taught you about leaning into your own personal interest versus the societal pressures? Because I think we all know that society pushes people to certain limits. What do you think that experience taught you in regards to that?
Okay. On the soccer part, actually, I had to because they needed me.
Okay.
So if people in your society needs help from you, you should offer them that help. Because from that help, you'll be inspiring some other people who want to help also. I still remember when I was in Form 2 again, playing soccer under 14 tournament. It was Coca-Cola tournament.
Okay.
Our left back was actually injured,
All right.
and I use them. I am right-footed.
All right.
But when we were playing, I'll say, there's something lacking at left back because someone was playing there was just a placeholder, like a zero. Then at that time I was playing in midfield, number 8. Yeah, I was playing in midfield number 8 because I would like to dribble, then assist others. That scoring part of me, I did not like it because when I score, everyone say, he should play. So I just dropped to play in midfield so that I assist others so that
Okay.
they could play. So I sacrificed my number 8 jersey to go for left back.
Okay.
Yeah, and I played very well at left back. And my secret of playing left back is just when someone has the ball, I had to put my leg over his foot and back, over his foot. So from that pain that I inflicted in you, you could run away from me. Like you could not want to face me again because that was my secret. When I looked at the referee is not looking, then and chapping him. Oh, your soccer boots are old. How could you play with these soccer boots? Do you have stamina? I feel like I could play with his brain again. Like that is cricket. When you are playing cricket, you are always chapping. When someone bowl a good ball, then the batsman missed the ball. We chap. No, the ball is red. Can you see that the ball is red? Hit that ball. Hit that ball. Something like that. The ball is red. Maybe it is too fast. He's slow. Something like that. That's what we do in cricket.
Okay.
It is a cricket culture that I took and put it to soccer, and it worked.
Okay.
Yeah, I could chap you, and I could step on your feet. Like, yeah. In high school, it works because there's no red cards or yellow cards. They'll just say greet one another. Then I say, I could greet people like more than 10 times. Yeah. 10 times because I could not be suspended for a game, but doing it for my team. Actually, playing soccer at a minor was not that good to me because we could play we could play at provincial level because we were the ones who were hosting every year. So people at Yemen Minor at soccer did not have that drive to win because they knew that automatically they're going to play at provincial level. I always wanted to win. Like cricket is a game that you play only with your win because when playing cricket there's no draw.
Okay.
Yeah, if you draw, you play a super over. So there's no draw in cricket. So I had that winning mentality. Just I want to win, just want to win. But others I played with, yes, say no, we just play at provincial level. Don't worry, we'll be serious at pro. But it was okay. I learned that some of the time you give 100%, while others are giving 4 to 20. But at the end of the day, you're a team, so you just have to do your part. Yeah, I should not look at what others are doing, but focusing on your game. Because actually, in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, I played at national level soccer because the other team picked me.
Okay.
So yeah, this guy is good. He should play. And I played.
All right.
Although I had my first ankle injury at national level. but I played for them wholeheartedly because all I ever wanted was to give 100% in everything that I do. Even in poet, I gave 100%. Actually, my first poet encounter, I was in 2013 when I was in primary level. Yeah, in 2013, they in Bindra they celebrated. I think it was the 21st something, but it was of the ruling part. So I had to give a speech and do a poem as well. Then by that time, Mr. Chandaoka wrote it for me.
Okay.
I did not have the writing abilities, but I was good at reciting the poem with my head. Like I was sharp. Actually, I was sharp. When I was in primary level, I was actually sharp. Yeah. So that was my pre-encounter. But back to the question, I would say that if the society wants you to do something, you should do. Because I once said that you'll be motivating others who want to do, but they don't have that. They just have the inner voice to do something, but they are not expressing it. So when you start something, people do it because you break the ground for them. So if you break the ground for people, they will follow you. All I have to say is that you should be a leader, so you should be a follower. So follow the leader. In terms of talking about the society, you should be the leader. Then they should follow. If see there's something good I have to do, you should do so that they could follow. Because all we want is to break the ground so that they will shoot. They will shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking maybe also in terms of what the society tries to maybe push people to do. Maybe an example of you might be someone who does things for people, but you might not have that inner, should I say, joy.
Yeah.
So how maybe for someone else who might be wondering how to maneuver instances like that, like in your case, you didn't love football, but in a way you ended up getting into football and maybe making something out of that. It's sort of like maybe a two-way thing, in the sense that there's one instance like yours, then there's other instances where you do things for people but you're not happy yourself. So maybe for someone who's trying to understand, like, okay, how best can I handle that, maybe what would you advise them?
Okay, first thing I will say that people are different. From my part, I knew that I was good, and I did not have any replacement, so I had to feature.
Okay.
But to advise someone, I'll just say follow your heart, because at the end of the day, you'll be the one who'll be doing that. Yeah, like I did because I knew that they needed me. But if they need you, I think from my perspective, you should help, but don't force. If you don't like it, don't. Okay, because if you get a soccer injury, like when I had that ankle injury, playing soccer, I would say, if it was cricket, I think it would have been hating less because I love cricket. But that was the turning point. Even when I was playing in Chinoye for card, I had an ankle injury again. Then I said, no, I should not play soccer. Why am I playing soccer? Then I have to rediscover myself. Then going back to cricket, like it can't. Cricket was something that people did not know that existed.
Okay.
But that was the turning point. I went to the sport diary. Say, do you have cricket here? They said, we only have the playing kids, but people don't play. Then I had to break the ground again, starting to tell people there's cricket, there's something like that. Then I could motivate people. Then others started playing cricket at varsity level. Just say, we should just have a Zusa team. Then at Zusa, I could play for my states, knowing that others they are playing or they are not they do not know much of the game, but we could make a team. That's what in their fielding part mattered. Because in 2023, actually, we were runners up with that team of newcomers. Shout out to my main Mintox.
Okay.
He did his best.
All right.
Yeah, with the ball.
Okay.
I with the bait.
Okay.
With that partnership, we did something. And now Kat was proud. If we say we need something, some equipment for cricket, they will run, because they knew that would bring something like reputation to the institution.
Okay.
Even now, people know, even in Blawa, in Mtara, they know that there is Kat. Because we broke the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how, I think, looking back at that time, when you think of it maybe now, how does that make you feel, knowing that you were like the trailblazer?
Or like a pioneer?
Yes.
Okay, actually, as you say that, I thought that it was just for some of the time I thought that move was selfish, because it was for my selfish desires, because I wanted to play cricket and I wanted people to play cricket with.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a two-way. I was giving, all this I was taking. You understand?
Yeah.
I wanted people to play with. At the same time, I wanted to play.
Okay.
But every story is an advantage and disadvantage. To them, it was an advantage. To me, again, it was a little of a disadvantage, because I had to teach people from scratch. How do you enter the bed? How do you bowl? How do you do that? Because I heard that a lot of people who knew about cricket at that time when I was in part 2, they were on attachment.
Okay.
There's only one guy who knew about cricket, who had the idea. But from that part, I had to recruit so that I could play the game that I love. So that I could nurture my love for cricket. Okay.
Yeah, but I think from the way I'm also looking at it, it actually did something positive for the school.
Yeah.
In as much as it was selfish in a way. I think there's certain, this is just my perspective, I think there's certain aspects in our lives where we need to be a little bit selfish to either get what we want or get to a certain point that we feel we need to be. So I think for what you did, yeah, because when we look back now, we can simply say Kat still has a cricket.
Yeah, a strong team. Now a strong team.
Yeah. So in a selfish way, you made the best out of a situation like that.
Yeah, actually, that first tournament, they say, there's cricket at Kat. Like, they were just surprised. They said, our first match was against MSU, then we lost that game. We haven't played a proper match before that tournament. But throughout the tournament, we were winning with big margins. We were winning. Because if I had the ball, I had to do my best. If I had the bat, I would do my best. Our number 1, number 2, number 3 batsmen, I will not mention names, but they were good. They were good. They played very well under someone's leadership, because in Shinoe, actually, you don't just go there and say, I was the one who introduced cricket, then I'm the captain. There are people who say, we are Shinoe people. We are the one who just say, okay. You can. But in the field, I would suggest things like just they were just like a puppet captain, because I would say,
okay.
something like that. But It was okay.
Yeah, I think we can we can move on to the next thing because I see that cricket we can spend the whole day talking about that.
Yeah. We can.
Yeah. So I think just a bit about football. What's your favorite football team, and what's one defining quality about it that mirrors your personality?
Okay, I'm talking. My football club is Manchester City. I love Manchester City because I loved Sami Nasri. First, I was an Arsenal fan. When Sami Nasri was playing for Arsenal, so I would follow Sami Nasri. Because even when I was playing soccer, they would say Sami Nasri. Because that's why even I squeezed to play number 8 when I was in high school because of Sami Nasri. I could watch his videos every time I get the chance to be on YouTube. I could go and watch Sami Nasri doing, and the quality that Manchester City have that makes my belief that I'm a winner. I like to win. Yeah, I'm a win.
Okay. And I think, given the current state right now, like it's not really been on a good run in terms of I think the games, Premier League, Champions League, and all of that. How have you been handling that as a fan?
Okay, actually talking about that, I've been understanding like I say that like in economics there is recession, then there is boom. So now I understand that we are on a recession stage.
Yeah.
Then we are looking for boom in games to come. So it is something that I'm not surprised with because before Pep, that was Manchester City. And still because I loved Sam Nasr, I'll say I'm a City fan. So it is not new. We are just having a rough age, but we are going to sail, on that rough age. It is okay.
Okay.
Because later we will sail in water, but now we are sailing on sand, but it is okay. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay. Yeah, and I can relate, considering that I'm a Manchester United fan, and looking at where where we've come from, what we've gone through. It's been a rough journey,
Yeah,
but I think it's a defining moment for fans in particular. I know it also does something for the players, but for fans, you actually look at where you stand in regards to how you process certain things in life. Because I think when you look at defeats in regards to something that you're really passionate about, yeah, you there's certain things that you also get to learn from that and even apply in life also. It might sound ridiculous to some, but I think in my own perspective, you just look at it as a process in
Yeah.
general.
that's why when we have a night and a day. In day we're able to see you, then at night we cannot see you. That's success. Some of the times there are dark times that you can not see your success, but the sun will come.
Yeah. True.
We just say the storm will be over. So the storm will be still soon. Then you're back to what you do the best.
Yeah, of course. So, what inspired you to start producing music, and how does it help you in expressing yourself?
Okay, talking about music, actually, I'll give that credit to this guy, Kasa.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kasa is actually famous in my Shonaland.
Okay.
This guy, he was my friend. So Kasa could write some songs and come to me and say, on this song, what are your views? I'll say no. you should change this and that 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 and that. Even when he was rehearsing, you could come. Is that good? Because he trusted me because I'm a hard hip hop listener. Like rap, straight rap.
Okay.
Yeah. There was this time when, talking about my nickname, people call me Shadow because of hip hop, like from that Eminem song. Because every time I would listen to Shadow, every time. So people started calling, this is a Shadow, this is Shadow, this is Shadow, this is Shadow. So, like, Casa taught me even to how you can sing melodies, despite from that I was someone with a rap background, and how you can engage. So I'll give my music credit out to Casa. Even now, Casa still counts on me. If you want to produce a song, or if you want to have a song, actually the one you consult.
Okay.
What about this sound? Then I'm honest to him. Actually, I think as time goes on, I'm going to be like a recording label ambassador, I think, or a recording label owner, because I think there is this part of me that is there, actually. But talking about music, again, I faced many challenges in music.
Okay.
Like when you want to record a studio that you know that they produce the best, but financially, you're broke. Like you have butterflies in your pockets. Then you cannot pay a studio session with butterflies, So you have to pay. Like I worked with underground producers. They could produce, but you would listen to no, this is not what I wanted. Even if you say talk about your views, they don't listen. At the time that I noticed that they do not know. Okay, they do not know how to. They just know how to record. And mastering is the other part to them. They just give what they've recorded. That's why a lot of my my music is not on YouTube. It's not on, because I'm waiting for a moment that I'll record with a better studio that can improve the quality that I have in terms of music, even in writing. In terms of writing, I actually have some people who buy music from me. I'll not mention names, but they're there because they even trust my abilities. They just put in Afrobeat. Then I just make a chorus. Mostly, I'm good at making choruses more than the rapping part, because the chorus to me is something that is easier. When I listen to a Afrobeat beat or hip hop beat with melodies, I can actually, from the things that Casa taught me, and I'm still using them. If I sing a song, other people they say, is this Casa? Because we have same melodies, because like he was my mentor in terms of music, and I have a lot of collaboration with Casa. Okay, after this podcast, I will give you some of my music with Casa.
I might end up leaking some of the music with Casa on my podcast.
Copyrights. As it is trending. Copyrights.
So, looking at what you're planning to do in the future, in regards to maybe owning a label or something along those lines, is maybe a mixtape or a full-length album a part of that vision?
Actually, I have an EP. I have not yet recorded, but soon I'm going to record it when I find the good studio, because I've worked with some good producers, but if you compromise or you negotiate for a lower fee, they will give you what you paid for.
Okay.
It's not just like I've made this good producer, but if you give him poor man or lesser man, he'll give you lesser quality. Because you're not working on something that you have just put peanuts here.
Yeah.
You understand that. So when financially I'm stable, there's more music to come. When I do music, I don't do music for it to benefit me. I do it because I like it.
Okay.
Like even when I'm walking, I vibes in my head. Like even now, I'm listening to my own music in my head, like something like that. Talking about having a recording label is something that I learned from my favorite artist. I would say Kanye West. Oh yeah, everyone can. Yeah.
Okay.
Kanye once said that if you want to be successful in life, have something that your child, when he does everything in school and stuff, he will just come and know that I'm going to work there. Yeah, like having a platform for your children. I always talk about this part that I say remember the name. I want my name to be remembered in with something that I did, and I think a recording label would be something that people will remember me because actually the name is already there and the name is me. So remember the name.
Okay.
Yeah. When some other kids in future will be telling, my dad do this and that and that. And then my child will just say, my father owns a recording label. And I'm even learning to produce music. I can produce music. Yeah. It is a platform. It is a step that I'll have for my future son or daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope this podcast will be will be the something that they will take over. Like my father once said, and he had done it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's quite an interesting perspective in regards to how you plan your future in terms of the music. And I really do wish you the best in that, because I can actually feel the passion that you have in regards to the music. So you also spoke about poetry.
Okay.
You how does it how, how best does it help you in terms of your songwriting, and also just an extension, when people then get to read your poetry, what is the one thing that you hope they take away from that?
Okay. Talking about poetry and music, when you are a hard rapper, like poetry are the lyrics to your music. So first, for me, it was not hard to write songs because of poetry.
Okay.
Yeah. But in music, there is this part when you have to have synonyms in your music, because some other words are very very long. Because in poetry, you will find those big words, but in music, not every big word have that impact. Because
Okay.
in music, you want people to understand, to listen. Because hard rap, you'll be rapping fast, but you want people to listen again. So you should find small words that have meaning, so that it will mean something in their lives. So poetry and music is one and the same thing. I don't differentiate between music and poetry on my side, because in music I write love songs, in poetry I write love poems. I can even sing my poem. So music and poem one and the same thing. I will not differentiate music and poetry for me. Actually, poetry, they are my lyrics actually. if I if I have to specify. Yeah. Although now I'm learning to write music in Shona, or something I was paid, but now I am rhyming in Shona even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is that coming up now?
Actually, I'm listening to more Shona hip hop, and uh, actually, as I said, that I'm someone who always want to know more because I'm someone who's always curious with things. How do people do this, and how are they able to have these lyrics? What experiences does they write? Because if you talk about music, for me, music, I want my music to have impact on other people's life. So I'm not someone that you, when someone have a music that does not make any sense, that I'll say, it is because these things are trending. No, I don't sing things that are trending, but I sing things that impact other people. So I will just go to those people who write that impactful music. They say, how do you do it? How do you write your lyrics? How do you express yourself? Because in music, you're expressing yourself. That's true when you are producing. So if you produce music that is not expressing you, some of the times you're lying to yourself or you're doing something to get some cash. It is okay, I understand, but in everything everyone does things with a different motive and with a different drive. So my drive is to have an impactful musical career. That's why even I said that I want to have a recording label. If you have a recording label, should produce good music that even parents can listen to.
Yeah.
Even my mom can say, I'm proud of my son, he's producing good music. Something like that. Talk about that. On that EP, there are also some gospel rap songs, so stay tuned for it. I'll just pray for finance to yeah, I'll play for finance resources.
Yeah, and eventually they'll come.
Yeah.
As long as you pray, because prayer really does change things. So yeah. And how often do you come across creative blocks in terms of writing and making music?
I would just say I already have music in my head. So all I need to do is just to have my paper or my notepad, then listening to a beat. That's me.
Okay.
Actually, if I want to have a song, first I'll freestyle a beat. After freestyling a beat, I'll take those parts that are good and are meaningful. Then again, I'll make it. That's from that I'll extract. I'll take. That's when I'll have an idea. Then I make that music again to my poetry. Okay, to fill those blanks with good and matured words.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
In regards to the music part, you spoke about praying for your desires. And speaking about the whole praying aspect, who or what inspired you to start going to church? And how has your faith shaped your life decisions?
Okay, talking about church, I give all the credit to my mother's shambok. Actually, when I was younger, I did not understand much about prayer life and stuff. So every time my mom would say, let's go to church, let's go to church. But those days, that's when wrestling was popular and I would want to watch many events on a Sunday. Would race, but actually the shambok would win. And from there, I understood that even when you are forced to do some other things, you get to love them with time. We just you'll be I would say that you get used to your problems. Like that shambok was my problem. Then I get used to it. If I don't go to church, I'm going to have 1 or 2 beatings. So for my fee for shambok, now I am proud that I'm proudly Anglican. Okay, that's what I can say. And being someone who knows God and what God has done for me, I always put my faith in Him. Actually, I have this incident when I saw the power of God in my life. Actually, we had this cricket tournament. I don't know much about black magic, but I think that it was black magic. After playing a game, after taking off my shoes, I saw that there was a cobra snake, a little one, but it was dead in my shoe. And I could not understand how, when, because the shoes were in my kit bag. Then I wore them nicely. I had that system of putting like shoelaces in my shoes. So all this time when I was feeling that there was something in my shoe, I thought that they were shoelaces. So having that encounter, I understood that God still loves me and God still wants me to do things that I want. So all I have to say that God is good all the times. Because at that time, I would have been at the cemetery. But by His grace, I am here and I'm here at this podcast and I'm selling whatever I'm telling people, and that's why I can say that God is good.
Yeah, that's a scary situation.
I've been through a lot. Like in sports, there are people that choose black magic actually. So if you are fighting for that same position, they'll do anything in their power to shut you down.
That's true.
Yeah, so but people did not know that I have a big and saving God. When they did their magic, then God just said, wait, this is my child. You should excel. Why now? Actually, again, talking about God, when I applied for supply chain at CAT, I was reluctant to go and check whether I had a place there or I did not have.
Okay.
When everyone was enrolled, I was just sleeping. Then I had a dream. Actually, that's true. I had a dream. Telling me to go to Zimbabwe and check for my place at CAT. And I did that. To my surprise, they said, why are you not registered yet? Why are you not registered yet? Then I understood that I think I should go to Chinwe. Something I have to do in Chinwe. Because actually I was waiting for visit. Like every same child have a dream to go to visit. But if God chooses for you, you should go there. And I understood that it was for the best of me to go to Chinwe with the experiences I had in Chinwe. Because those experiences, I would not have them at visit. I know. Because use it as those things that say in Shona, kupisa, but in CAT, there's nothing like that. Everyone is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone is the same. At campus, no one owns a car. It was it. I think it was a good place for me because there was no pressure. Talking about street language, you say zero pressure. Zero pressure in Chinwe. Zero pressure in Chinwe. Then it was but back we're talking about God. God has always been good to me. I have this encounter again when I was in grade 3. I said that God, I want to be number 1. And from that year till grade 7, number one. Because I ask for God who gives knowledge, who gives wisdom. Even now, I know that everything I say and everything that I know, I'm able because God has always been by my side. That's all I understand. Even all my achievements, I always give God credit because There are a lot of people want to be on the position that I am, but they can't because I have God on my side. But there are the time they'll say, I don't deserve this. Like what I was saying, I did arts at A level.
Yeah.
But but in university, I did commercials. I was not qualified, but God did. Only subject that I was facing with, it was geography, like A-level geography. Yeah, like I have A-level geography, so I can apply it commercials. It's some science. Like actually, at Great Zimbabwe University, they've given me geographical environmental science place when I went to CAT. They called me like multiple times. Why are you not coming here? Like, I was the one now choosing where I want to learn, but I wasn't the person that I was not a chooser, but now a beggar was a chooser. Yeah. Even now, I'm always a beggar that chooses. People don't give me options. Like, I give options a lot of times. It has always been in me like that. I think that's why maybe I say I love kind, like that's kind stuff.
Okay. Okay. So maybe in a way we can actually say God put you at cut
Yes.
for cricket.
Yes. I can even say yes 100 times.
Yeah, because I think at the end of the day, sometimes manifesting things really does work. Like, especially if you manifest things in God's name, you always hear what we say, and He always has plans set for us. So
Yeah. Actually, when I that place it cut, when I wanted to register, that's when Satan came and interviewed, like, you were late, something like that. I was late. So you should come next year. Next year, waiting for another year. At that point, I had some options that I had, like GZU and UZ. So I said, okay, I'll go at GZU. And I was very really sure about it. But because of God, someone who worked with my father was it cut, and my father asked, how can you help? When they went to the registry, they just told my story, and everything was smooth. And they even said, why was he reluctant? But I will say that I think that it was Satan. It was Satan at that time, because I was just reluctant to go to actually. I was not worried to go to Mashingo GZU. No. So by God, if I want to put you at a certain location, he actually locates you like, no, my son, you should go there. So this story of mine are always related to Moses. Yeah, Moses always wanted the comfort zone in Pharaoh's house. Like I wanted Joseph to be in my comfort zone, but
yeah.
I had to switch.
Okay.
Yeah. And for cricket, I was the Moses with the movement.
Yeah, quite an interesting point of there.
Yeah.
So, coming back to church, given the chance to take a leadership role in church, which role would you take and why?
Okay, I think I'll take where I'll be organizing things, because in supply chain there's a lot of operations, so and there's a lot of organizing things, and there's a lot of activities that makes a company work. So I think from my side, if I have a position that I'll be handling the operations of the church, I'll show them my strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, I need to be familiar with church positions. Yeah, I just go to church and come back home. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm sure God has a plan for you to be involved more in in those aspects. Because even me growing up, of course, I had a habit from childhood. My mother always made sure that we always went to church. But I think when I got to the age where you're considered a youth, I wasn't interested at all in regards to those things. But there was one man who just said, Tinashe, you're the backbone of the youth. And in my mind, I was just like, this guy wants to put me on the spot. I do not want any of this. But then fast forward, I think a few months later, I automatically started
To adapt.
And being involved. Yeah, so even in your in your aspect, I think at this point in time, it's actually happening for a reason, so that you get to understand a few things before you are put into those spaces.
Okay. Given resources, I know I can.
Yeah, eventually God always makes everything
given resources,
beautiful
I
in His time.
can.
Yeah. So, what's one goal that scares you but excites you at the same time?
Talking about the goal that scares me, actually, is to playing for my country.
Okay.
Yeah. It scares me that if you fail, you know what it is.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
it is. Your name will be tarnished. Like Phiri did this, Phiri did that, Phiri did this, Abbot did this, and that. But they would not know where you come from, where you got the let me talk about it. In terms of sporting. When you start the game, you breathe in, breathe out for nerves. So playing for your country, maybe you cannot control those nerves. Like the whole country is looking at you, and you are knowing it. So that pressure to satisfy everyone can bring your A game to C or Z, because you are not yourself.
Okay.
I remember my first game for Mashigu's under 14s was actually bad. And the other day, I did not want to play. Because I lost myself. Everything was new. Like I've never played cricket. Everything was actually new. So playing for my country is a goal that I need to achieve. And I'm going to achieve it. Yeah. I would say 2025, 2026, yeah, I'm going to achieve it. Because now I'm working on it.
Okay.
It is going to scare me, I know that. Because my first over, my coach understands that I'll be still nervous. But as time goes on, I play. But when I was playing varsity cricket, I just started, I'm always fire, because I know that these are basics.
Yeah.
Just have to play basic and just have to enjoy. So I think for me not to be scared for this goal, I should also enjoy as I'm playing. Yeah, because cricket, it is an individual game, because they look at your stats and they look for the team stats again, but they look for your stats. Even in bowling, you have your own economic rate. If you own at betting, you have your own runs. Like he scored 100, they will put it in total, but individual brilliance is needed. That game is like an individual game. Like fielders will help to reduce your economy, but actually it is an individual game. It's like tennis. It is an individual game. But a lot of people don't understand that. But I hope that I've told them that it is an individual game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know and have a feeling that you will make it, considering the drive that you have towards any goal that you have. There's a saying which usually grounds me a lot of the times, which goes like, if your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so I think getting into a fun and interesting fact, where does your fear of kids come from?
From my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, like my mom has an animal phobia. Not only kids, but I won't say it because a lot of people will laugh at me, but I have an animal phobia.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, another time I just look at the cat like, look at the mouth of the cat. I cannot even if it tries, it cannot swallow me, but still, it is in me. I don't feel safe.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I always have goosebumps when I look at a cat. Like,
Because it just reminded me of a small incident with my friend, who I usually mention on this podcast, called Paddington Kaseke. I think we were at his hood a few years ago. So we were making our way back home from the shops. Then we saw a lizard in the middle of the road. And then this guy tells us to make a U-turn and switch routes
Because
just
of a
because there
lizard.
was a lizard. So I quickly understood your...
on that note, I said that I'm better.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure now he's much more... how best can I put it? He's not as scared as he was. I'm just assuming. I'm not saying yes.
Actually, a phobia is a phobia. Even when you are 60, 70, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, a phobia is a phobia. Because you cannot control it. It just happens naturally. Yeah, that's all I can say.
So, as we wrap up, what legacy do you hope to leave behind, both personally and professionally?
I always say, okay, my motto is remember the name. If I say remember the name, I mean my name. So in everything that I do, they will remember the name. Yeah, because my offspring actually will remember the name, and you will be proud of the name. So in everything I mentioned, from cricket, from pressure, from music, from check things, everything, they will remember the name. Starting from today, even this podcast, if set a platform for me, for them to remember the name, because I am the guest, Abbot. I am the guest, because I am. So they will remember the name. The name. We're talking about the name, and I'm not scared about it. They will remember the name.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will do everything that I can for them to remember the name, because God, I know that God is always on my side. So, hashtag remember the name.
Yeah, hashtag remember the name for sure, because the reason why I also repeated that is because if you look at the screen that's been moving since the start of our episode, this was actually an idea from the guest himself. So he knows what he says when he says remember the name. So you actually remember the name when you see that moving even in the upcoming episodes. So yeah, we definitely appreciate you for that. And what's one thing you hope people can take away from your story? Or in a nutshell, what advice would you like to give to the audience?
Okay, talking about my story, people should do what they love. what they really love. But they should not forget that their parents or their siblings or their guardian wants the best from them. So at the end of the day, they should balance what they love and what their guidance want also. Because if you do things that you love, then your relationship with your guidance fail. You cannot achieve what you want.
Not true.
Because if you want guidance, they won't give you. If you want some help, they won't, because you discourage everything that they told you. Because you make them fools. So you should strike a balance. My father said you should do academics. And I did academics. And now I can still play cricket at the same time. Now we have 2 qualifications. I can play cricket. I can use my academics.
Okay.
Which is a good thing that I have options. So if you have options in life, life won't be that hard because you won't be depending on one thing.
Not true.
So if people advise you, take the good part of the advice and leave the bad part. So what I can say is do what you love and do the best for others to love you again. That's what I can say.
Yeah, well said. Well said. I wouldn't want to add anything on top of
You
that.
can add maybe some spicy.
Nah, I think I'll just leave it like that so that people can remember your name.
Okay. Hashtag remember your name. Remember the name. Even your name should be remembered too.
Yeah, true. As we close, we have this segment that we recently introduced called Quick Strides. So you are now the 3rd guest to be part of that segment. So it's pretty much a segment where we just have quick fire questions,
Okay.
fast paced, so that the audience can also get to know you in a fun and quick way. So
Okay.
I'll start off with the first question.
Actually, I wish I was the first. I just want to break all the grounds. Actually.
Yeah, you'll be the first in sometime. At least you broke ground with this. So
Yeah, I know that I'll always bring impact and change. Revolution is with me.
yeah,
And it lives with me.
true. So the first question, dream collab in music.
Actually, Zim or international?
Both, I guess, or the one you prefer.
Okay, for international, I would say I want to bake some kindness choruses. Then for Zim, I would say I want to make choruses for JT, opposed JT. I want to make some choruses. I think in years to come, I'm going to have. Because I believe that my melodies will make some of the sound that he moves with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. Favorite sports memory in one word.
Okay, that memory when I was injured, then I had 5 wickets. I wish I was always injured to get 5 wickets. If it was the secret behind, I don't know, but that's my big sport memory when I took 5 wickets in just 2 overs.
Okay.
And I hold it that record for 6 years. Some kid broke it. It's okay, but that'll always be my memory.
All right.
And I'll say we're underdogs at Zusa in 2023, but we were able to come with some medals. Not for myself, but for my school. And for the repetition, I would say for the repetition of the school, and for those who I was playing with, they were motivated to play more. I broke the ground, so it'll be a memory to have those medals.
All right. All right. Third question. If you could swap lives with any athlete for a day, who would it be?
I would say Usain Bolt. Because I love to break records.
Nice.
Hashtag remember the name. So for them to remember you, you should break records.
True. Yeah, I think people can remember you through breaking records, or maybe also through coming in last in everything. Okay. Fourth question. What's the one song you could play on repeat forever?
One man can change the world from Big Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. That trick was made for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, nice. And then the final question. What's the worst meal you've ever had?
I would say I'm a food lover, so it is hard to mention my worst meal because I actually ate a lot of things. But I think it was an Indian dish. I cannot remember the name actually. I don't like spicy things.
Okay.
I actually saw everyone eating. I liked the food, but I could not. I still regret. I tried my best.
So we have come to the end of our episode, and this was a fun and insightful conversation with my good brother here, and I really hope you guys took away some special lessons from his journey, and most importantly, remember his name and remember your names too. So I think with that being said, we can close this chapter, and we will see you guys in the next episodes. Before we close, if you've been getting value from my content, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to know what you guys think. Also leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. So that's pretty much it. I think we are done here. So this is from me, Abbot, and the man behind the scenes, none other than Glenn. Peace.